Safety and First Aid, grade 6. Yes, Putte, tell will you?
We want to write in which book?
I told you to continue 2 books. Ne? One is for local, other one is for Oxford. This is for the Oxford one. The local one we are going to do separately. I just give you another day for you. For that one, we have to start the second lesson there. We are doing third lesson here. And I will give you another day for that one. Then today we are going to, then normally Oxford book, you have to write this lesson. That is the third lesson, Safety and First Aid, grade 6, unit 3. Right. What is called this? Safety and first aid is mean. Now, accident casing due to different reasons. Because of the fire, because of water, because of electricity, right? Avoid these things. These risks and living is called the safety. Then first aid is mean after something happen, even small wound, scratch, fracture. So we are giving medicine. That's mean not a doctor. Before we are admitting to the hospital, we are doing something. That is called the first aid. The safety and first aid, under that we are going to talk about a fire. The fire can be caused due to different reasons. Then what are the reasons? Carelessness. While handling the burning matchstick, now as an example, if you saw a matchstick, you are just taking it and you are playing, right? Because carelessness. You are thinking that is like a toy, you can play with that. But it is not like that. It has a big risk behind that. Carelessness while handling burning matchsticks, candles, and firecrackers. I know the small children like these things, right? Even to burn something, burn the matchsticks, burn the candles, right? Even firecrackers, but they are really attractive. But when we are handling them, we must be careful. A fire can be caused due to different reasons. Carelessness while handling, burning matchsticks, candles, and firecrackers. Other thing is electrical poles. If you have something that a fan or something, our electric instrument, something short or something happen. So because of that also, there may be fire occur. Accidents while cooking and gas leaks in the kitchen. Right? Sometimes when we are cooking even, sometimes we forget to off the gas cooker. Right? We are just keeping a curry in the kitchen and we are coming here and doing the work. Then we forget it and all the things will burn. Right? Because of that also, accidents can be that is carelessness. We must be careful when we are cooking. We have to cook that, we have to finish those things and we have to off the cookers and we have to start other work. If not, it will be a big accident, right? Accidents while cooking and gas leaks in the kitchen. So these are the things that unsafe instances in our day-to-day life. The other thing we can talk about when something happens. Then after that, what we have to do, we have to give the first aid for them.
Can you put for the first page again?
No, we are not going to write Putte. I am just explaining. After that, I will tell you to write. Right? Okay. First write down here and then this thing. Safety and first aid unit 3. First write down this. Fire can be caused due to different reasons. First thing, carelessness while handling burning matchsticks, candles, and crackers. Other thing is electrical poles. Accidents while cooking and gas leaks in the kitchen.
Teacher?
Yes, Putte, tell you.
Should we write a fire can be caused due to different reasons?
Yes.
Should we write those?
Yes, yes. You have to mention this page.
Teacher, I finished.
You finish it.
Teacher, I have finished.
Finish. All of you finish?
No, teacher.
Finish it? Yes, right?
No, teacher, I'm in the second, I'm in the last second sentence.
Right. Okay.
No, teacher. Teacher, finish.
Finish. Next one, fire normally can be prevented by using different steps. Then we can follow different hazards to prevent it by fire. Then what are the things we can follow? First thing, very careful while handling the fire. So do not play with the fire. Other thing, when we are using the electrical appliances, right? When we are using the electrical appliances, and wiring should be checked regularly. Even our homes and our working places, we have to check our wirings are proper. If not, if any breaks or any fault is there, we have to correct there. Do not touch the electrical appliances with your wet hand. Other things, synthetic cloth such as nylon, right? Like that when if you wear and stay, if fire is there, we have to remove this because why they are
Can you put for the second page?
Yeah, this is the second page. We are going to complete. Hari,
No, teacher, the first page.
First page is this one. This is the second page. We are going to
Teacher,
complete.
can you put that first page?
Why didn't you write it?
No, teacher.
Then sorry. Where is the first page? This is the first page. You didn't write this.
No, teacher.
Oh, then you told you finish. I will explain while I am explaining, then you write down it. Here now look at, when we are handling the fire, we must be careful. If you wear the synthetic cloth like which made up of nylon, we must be careful. Why is that? Maybe this cloth, like nylon cloth, they are silky, easily catch the fire, right? Then in case of gas leakage is there, what are you going to do if the gas leakage at home? What are you going to do? Are you closing all the doors and windows? No. If gas smell came even in the morning before we start to on the gas cooker, even what we have to do, we have to open the windows and doors even, right? Because why? Then gas is leakage is there, this gas will go outside, right? In case of gas leak, all doors and windows should be open. One should not strike a match or operate any electrical switches in such a case. This is because electrical switches generate sparks while being switched on and off. Pulley gas pipes should also be replaced. Other thing, if a fault is there in the gas pipes and all, right? We have to replace those things. We have to repair these things, right? The fire can be put out by the following methods. Then later we are going to talk about that. First, now we are going to talk how we are avoiding from this fire, right? Fire hazard can be prevented by following some simple rules. We'll see what are the simplest rule I will mention one here. First, write this thing. Fire hazards can be prevented by following simple rules. Write down. We are going to write the simple rules. Then I am going to use the blackboard for writing.
Miss?
Yes, Pute.
Fire what?
Fire hazards. Hazards is mean a possible source of danger, right? To avoid this thing, what are the steps that we can follow?
Teacher, should I write the topics which are there?
Yes, yes. First one. First thing is we must be very careful. We must be very careful while handling fire. Second one. What we had to do? Check electrical appliances and wiring. We have to check them, whether they are proper. Other thing, synthetic cloth like nylon should not be worn while handling fire, right? When we are working with the fire or playing with the fire, it's better. It's not good to wear the silky cloth, right?
Teacher, they are not coming fire no.
What?
No, teacher.
While handling fire, what we have to do? We should not wear synthetic cloths like nylon because they catch fire easily. Other thing, we can prevent from the fires by following these things, right? Next one. If there is a gas leak, what should we have to do? All the doors, doors and windows. Other thing we have to do, like faulty, any mistake of that. Another thing, we have to check our electrical appliances wiring. We have to check regularly for faults or breaks in the plastic covering of the wires. Yes. We have to prevent from the fires, we can follow these steps. Then these are the 4 steps we can follow to avoid from the fire. First one, very careful while handling the fire. When we are handling the fire, when we are playing with the fire, or even when we are cooking, it is better to avoid wearing synthetic cloth like nylon. Nylon means like silky cloth. they catch fire easily. If there is a gas leak, what we have to do, we have to open all the doors and the windows, then we can send the gas out of the place. Electrical appliances and wiring should be checked regularly. If something open or something damage of the plastic cover, maybe electric leakage take place and it will catch the fire.
Teacher, I have finished.
Good. Your name is Onadi, ne? Let me told the Onadi about the class, right?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay, I will clear this now.
Teacher, I'm not still finished.
All right.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Me too.
Okay. Then I will clear this now. Right. These are the 4 steps I have
Yeah,
mentioned.
teacher.
Someone not finished yet?
No, teacher, I told I'm finished.
Finish. Right. A fire can be put out by the following method. Let's image, even if you didn't follow above 4 methods, right? Carelessness, a fire occur. Then what we are going to do? Then we can put out the fire by the following method. What are the methods? In case of major fire, if it's a big fire, that in a building, the nearest fire station should be informed. We have to write down and keep the number of that. Then we have to inform them, right? Next one, firefighters normally put out fires with the help of water. Small fires can be put out using a special instrument called fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher is mean instrument like this one. This is a fire extinguisher. We can use this to put out small fires, right?
Which it's called a fire extinguisher now?
Yes, yes. Fire caused due to electrical faults is never put out using water. Why? If fire is causing due to electricity leakage.
Because water is a conductor of electricity.
Yes, water is a good conductor of electricity. That's why they are saying with our wet hand, don't touch the electrical appliances, don't plug out and don't plug off those things. So don't touch those instruments. Why? Because...
So we have to put it down by carbon dioxide, teacher.
Yes, yes. Fire caused due to electrical cause, never put out by using water. We can use carbon dioxide gas, right? Then we can put out the fire. Then because due to the electrical appliances, right? Fire can be put out by the following methods. Write down this. A fire can be put out by the following method. Before that, I will explain the below part also. Then that is because electricity can flow through water. Such fires are put out using sand or fire extinguisher. Fire from petrol is also put out using sand. Why is that? If you use the water, petrol is less denser than the water. It's began to float on the surface of the water. Right? Then it is spreading more and more. Kerosene oil, petrol, due to oil that fire is casing, if you put water and you try to put out the fire, it's spreading more and more. Why? That it is already began to float on the surface of the water. We can use the sand for that. If a person clothing catches the fire, what he or she has to do, she should be made to roll on the floor to control the flames quickly. Either we have to roll on the floor. Then why? That we are not getting enough oxygen to burn. Oxygen is a good support of burning for a
Excuse
fire.
me, sir. Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
What should we do for the flashback fire? Flashback fire.
Flashback fires mean?
That fire which when a fire began in a hotel or apartment, then somebody opens the door and quickly oxygen goes to the room and the fire began
Yes.
and again starts.
Yeah, oxygen already support of combustion. So we
Yes.
can't, then at that time it's normally spreading. So we can use the carbon dioxide to put out the fire.
But soon as we open the door, it's coming to our face and we get burned out.
Yes, yes.
So what should we do for that?
Then we have to call the fire extinguishers, people who put out the fires, right? Then we have to soon call because we can't take any step for that one. We can't open the windows and doors because the fire will come inside, right? It's getting more oxygen now. So we have to stop one of these three things. That for burning, there should be power, burning thing, right? Other thing is heat should be there. Other thing is oxygen. By using wet gunny bags or something, yeah, we can put out the fire. We can remove the heat there. Then we can decrease the temperature. Then also we can put out the fire. Even we can stop getting oxygen. Then we are putting the gunny bag is mean that a surface can't get the oxygen. Even if we catch the fire to our cloth, what we are doing, we are rolling on the ground. When we are rolling also, what is happening? It's not getting oxygen for burning, right? Next one is, we have to remove the other thing, power, right? Then also, it's already stop, we can stop the fire. So there are three main factors affecting fire. We can stop one of these three things and then we can stop a fire. Right. Here then.
Can we stop what do you call both of something of that, teacher?
It means?
That means let's say
yes. Now look at, now fire is there. We are using wet gunny bags and putting into the fire. So it's mean what? That it's already decreasing the temperature. Heat is decreasing. And then what will happen? Oxygen also. That surface is not getting enough oxygen to burn. The supporter already stopping and the temperature also decreasing. Not only one, even two sometimes we can remove. Even three of the factors we can remove. Right? Mostly, if you remove one of these factors, we can stop a fire. Right? Fire can be put out by the following methods. Write this subtopic and then write down in case of major fire. that in a building, the nearest fire station should be informed. Then you ask this question, so best thing is, if there isn't any way to stop the fire, you can call the nearest fire station. Next one, firefighters normally put out fires with the help of water. Small fires can be put out using special instrument called fire extinguisher. Fire caused due to even your school and the other offices, buildings, we can see the small size fire extinguishers. Fire caused due to electrical poles is never put out using water, because why? We will get electric shocks and will die, ne? Because water is a good conductor of electricity. Okay.
I have seen some in some hotels and apartments. I have seen in the staircase they have some hoses wrapped. What is inside that hose? What comes out of the hose?
Water. You can see the cylinders are set into those places. They contain mostly carbon dioxide, right? To put out the fires. They are producing carbon dioxide. Then they can stop the oxygen, and we can put out the fire.
Teacher, I'm finished.
All right. First one, major fire is there. Major is mean big fire, right? That is in a building or somewhere. It is better. You can call the nearest fire station. Next one, normally
I am in the last sentence.
Are you in the last sentence? But then I am going to do a small test from the lessons that we have done, right? We have done 2 lessons. Then you don't worry that I am just going to give another. You also can do. That is not difficult. From the first lesson and second lesson, only I am going to give 20 MCQ questions, right? Online test. I allocate in 30 minutes, not from the class time. Another time I will allocate for that. Class time එක ඇර වෙන time එකක් මම allocate කරලා I will just know you the time. Evening wage. Like after school you are tired, like around 5:30, like that it is rest, right? Restfully you can do the test. Finish?
Now finish, teacher.
No, teacher, still I am writing.
Mm-hmm. Finish?
No, teacher, in the last one. Teacher.
Yes, finish. Right. Mixed one. Why that we can't put out that fire case due to the electricity? Why can't we put out the fire? Because electricity, so water is a good conductor of water. So we can't use water. So write the reason. That is because electricity can flow through water. Such fires are put out using sand or fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher mostly providing carbon dioxide gas. Right? Carbon dioxide gas can stop the fire. It is not a supporter of the burning. Burning ekata support karanne naha. Not a supporter carbon dioxide. It's producing carbon dioxide gas. Then if not, we can use the sand for stop the fire due to electricity. Fire from petrol is also put out using the sand. Petrol, kerosene oil, don't use the water to stop it. Use the sand to stop the fire. Okay, write down this. If person's clothing get fires, what we are doing? We have to roll on the ground, right? Made to roll on the floor to control the flames. Then it's not. When we are rolling on the floor, what will happen? It's not getting enough supply of oxygen, right? For burning. Stop getting the supporter of burning. Oxygen gas is mean a good supporter of burning. So I told you oxygen is essential for burning, no? So it stop getting oxygen, this factor, one factor, and stop burning. So that's why we are rolling on the floor, right? Emanatha, we have to use a thick blanket, wet blanket, and we can put it to the body. If not, we can use a wet gunny bag and you can put into that one's body. So we can stop that, decrease the temperature temperature එක අඩු කරන්න පුළුවන්. Then in addition to that, we can stop getting the more and more oxygen gas. Then we can stop the fire easily.
Teacher, if it's a electricity fire, you can't do that, no teacher?
No, you can't do that one. You can use sand. If not, you can use carbon dioxide fire extinguisher, right?
Into a body, no teacher?
Yeah, if at home something's on because of electricity happen, soon you can stop the fire by using sand, right? Don't put the water, even don't do other things, wet things, because it is a good conductor, no? So you can use the sand if you don't have a fire extinguisher. I think this type of small fire extinguisher is there, ne? Every home.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, then we can stop fire by using this because this is producing carbon dioxide gas.
Some don't.
Yes. It is better to keep. That is not too much expensive. It is better to keep this at home, one even. So we can stop the fire casing due to electricity.
It's good to have one in your vehicle, even, no teacher?
Yes, yes, yes. Really, that is true.
Teacher, I'm finished.
Finish. Finish.
Yes, teacher.
Getami, you watched the video that day you were not there in the max class. We did the time paper. You watch it.
Which timetable, teacher?
Last Wednesday evening. Wednesday 3:30 lesson.
Which timetable?
Time. I have sent the paper for you in a time lesson. Haven't you done it?
You just in the group?
No, I have sent the paper for you. Haven't you got it?
No, teacher.
I have sent it to the group. Then it means you watched the video last day that our lesson, you were not there in the class. So I have sent a link to you. There I have upload the lesson.
I have finished.
Did you do the 6 timetable, teacher?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Next lesson. This one of the factor. If you remove, we can stop the fire easily. If you remove one of the factor of this, oxygen, heat, or power. If you stop one of these, you can stop a fire. Okay, write down this one. I will just write it here. If we remove, for burning something, 3 factors want. One is oxygen, other one is heat, other one is power. Burning substance. So if you remove one of these, we can stop the fire. If we remove one of the above, just draw it and under that right. That's why I am writing above. If you remove one of the above factor, we could stop a fire. Finish, Pute?
Yes, teacher.
Me too.
You also.
Teacher,
Now
me
you
too.
know how to stop a fire due to different cases. One is if
Two.
fire, wait, give me 1 minute. A fire can put out by the following method. One, I told you, due to the electricity, if fire cause, what do you have to do? What we have to do? We have to inform the nearest fire station. Next one, firefighters normally put out fire with the help of water. Small fires can be put out using special instrument called fire extinguisher. Then fire caused due to electrical faults is never put out using the water because why? Wait. Because why? That our water is a good conductor of electricity. Even fire due to petrol and the other oil like kerosene oil. Then for them also we are not using water to stop the fire. We are using sand or carbon dioxide.
Teacher,
Yes, tell will you.
can we use sand for electric fires?
Yes, we can use. Right? If a person, but best thing is using carbon dioxide fire extinguisher, right? It's better to keep at home. If a person clothing catches fire, she should be made to roll on the floor to control the flames quickly. The person should be then covered with a thick blanket. Water can also be used to control the flames. Right. Next one, never run if your clothing catches the fire. This one, stop. When catches the fire, what you have to do? First, stop running. Some people, if get the catch fire, what they are running around the house. Then more and more flames will start to begin. Why? They are getting more oxygen. If this person began to run, what will happen? It's getting more and more oxygen and fire will be more serious. So it is not good to run. So stop. Then after that, drop. Then after that, roll. Stop, drop, roll. Right? On the ground to smoother the flames. Then we can stop it. Never run if your clothing catches fire. Running will fan the flames. Stop, drop, and roll on the ground to smoother the flame. Of the tell will you?
Teacher, most of the people are running.
Yes, they get scared. Then after we also soon get the fire, we are not thinking. That time we are out of our thinking, right? Not under the control of the brain. We get scared and we began to run. So really, because of that, it is getting more serious. And then after that, we will die also sometime. Even our area also one boy dead because due to the fire, that one catch the fire and ran around the house. Then as a result of that, it get more and more serious, injured and dead. Then it is better, don't run. If you got the fire, first stop, then drop, then roll. Right? Then you can stop the fire easily. Right? It is better you shout, right? If someone is near, they will come and put a wet blanket or gunny bags and they will stop it. Right? Smoother the flames with a blanket, rug or cord. Use water to douse the fire and cool the skin. Right? And then we use water to douse the fire and cool the skin. We can put water and we can stop it. But if swimming pool is near to you, what we are going to do? You are going to jump into the swimming pool. If you don't know how to swim, what will happen to you? Huh?
Into the swimming pool.
Yes. If you know swimming very well, if there is a swimming pool, it is better you can get into the swimming pool. But everywhere no swimming pools. So if fire get, first of all, stop running, drop, then roll. Next one, we are going to talk about the first aid. We talk about the fire. Now, no need to write down this one. First aid. First aid, you can understand what is the meaning of this by looking at the word. First aid.
I like doing first aid.
Yeah, before we go to the hospital or doctor, firstly we are doing something for the small, not the serious damages, small damages like scratch, wounds, neither. Right, those things we are doing small treatments at home. That is called the home or school. That is called the first aid. First aid may be defined as the first immediate help given to injured people before they are taken to the hospital. So we can define it like that. What is the first aid? Define as the first or immediate help given to injured people before they are taken to hospital. Can you understand? Now you have to keep the correct definition with you, right? First aid, after here, the word really it is coming to our head, right? What is that? First or immediate help. That is the perfect word you have to mention. First or immediate help given to injured people before they go to the hospital. Okay, write down this one, first aid. Don't write this thing. Down thing, I have to explain it. First write down first aid, write the topic, and then write under that.
Okay, teacher.
Finished, right? Okay, after that we will look at this one. First aid for cuts and scratches. Cut is mean like small cut because due to a knife or blade, and scratches is mean like this. scratches. CD, neither. If you fell down, small scratches will be there. So how to do the treatment for these cut or scratches? Right, first aid for cuts and scratches. Clean the wound with running water to remove the dirt, because germs are there, dirt and all. Then we can we can wash the wound with running water. Right, apply an antiseptic cream that and cover the wound with clean and dry gauze or bandage. Right, then you can cover the wound, because then it is not going germs inside that neck. Then you can take to the hospital or a doctor and you can do the other treatment. Right, clean the wound with running water to remove the dirt. Then after that, apply an antiseptic cream and cover the wound with clean and dry gauze or bandage. Write down this.
With
Okay.
running with running
Finish?
no teacher. Cream and cover the wound with
Teacher, you finished.
Finish. First aid for cuts and scratches. Right, that is finished. Now we'll go to the next page.
Teacher, I'm not finished. Teacher.
All right.
Teacher. Teacher,
Finish
can
it.
you put to the last page? That goes. Finished, teacher.
Next one, first aid for fractures. Right, first aid for fractures. What is called a fracture? Fracture is mean a break or crack in a bone is called a fracture. Ne? Yes, then like this. Ne? We are doing the treatments for fractures like this. Right? First stage for fractures. A break or crack in a bone is called a fracture. it is very important to not move the fractured part. A cloth, sling, or a splint should be provided immediately to hold the fracture, and the person must be rushed to the hospital immediately. Right? A break or crack in a bone is called the fracture. What we are going to do? It is very important to not to move the fractured part. Because maybe bone cracked or something happened. Then if they, that's mean not the proper way, improper manner if it is fixed. Again, it is very difficult to make. So that's why it is better not to move that part. Then a cloth, string, or a splint should be provided immediately to the hold the fracture. Then after that, the person, you have to rush to the hospital immediately. Okay, write down this.
Excuse me, teacher.
Oh, Kute.
In hospitals, what they do when there's a fracture?
For the fractures, they are doing, they are putting a bandage, right? Bandage and keep them. First of all, they are
Bandage called plaster cast. Plaster of Paris, no teacher?
Yeah, plaster of Paris. It consists of calcium, right? Then apply it, and then they are keeping at one place, not to move the fractured place, and staying at one place like nearly 1 month, 2 weeks, like that. Okay. Finish.
Yes, teacher. Teacher, now I have it.
Okay. First we bandage, then we are just go to the hospital, right? We no need to move this part, fractured part. First aid for burns. So how to do the treatment for the burns? Like let's imagine that small burn is there, minor burns. We have to wash the burnt area under cool running water, like this. Then after that, here then stop the burning, remove the victim from the source of the burn, cool the burnt area with cool running water. Use sheet of towels soaked in water to cool a burn on the face or other area that cannot be choked. Next one, wearing gloves loosely cover the area with dry sterile bandage. Then here look at this one. Oh, no, that only up to there I have written this one. Right, first aid for burns, write down there. Normally, burns, injury caused by fire, hot liquid, frictions from cloth, or even chemicals. In case of minor burns, wash the burnt area under the cool running water, apply antiseptic cream or paste of baking soda on the burn.
Teacher, finish.
Finish. Okay, write down this.
Teacher, I am in the last one.
Finish, Pute?
Teacher, no.
Teacher, I have finished.
Don't run this.
Teacher, now I have finished.
You have finished.
Me too, teacher.
Right, now we talk about the burn like that. If it is a chemical burn due to like acids or something, we can't use the water and wash, right? Because it is spreading then. Chemical burn like sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, it's normally go deep in the tissues. So we can't use the water. Again, that straightly we can't put. What we are going to do? Like a chemical burn is there, remove the cloth around the burnt area, place wound under cool running water, right? It means directly we can't put, it means we have to, if it is concentrated, then we, the concentrated if it is, so we have to put more and more and more and water, and we have to reduce the, normally if we concern it is too much concentrated, it is too dangerous. We have to make it dilute. We have to put more and more water. So it will be less damage to us, right? So I will write this thing. If it is a chemical burn, how we have to react.
If it's a chemical one, teacher, you should put water now, teacher.
Yeah, we should put water. We have to put more and more, not little water. Right? We can't wipe by using water. We have to put straightly water to that place. Then we have to make more, it is concentrated in dilute. We have to put more water, right? Put in more water is mean we can't dilute. As an example, let's say you have a glass of like this lemon juice is here. Like you are putting here 2 teaspoons of lemon juice here. Here also you have the same amount, 2 spoonful of lemon juice. You are putting a little water to this one, this much. But you are putting this glass full of water. So what can you say about this? Powerfulness of this is high, but here low. Less sour taste. This is more sour taste, like that. If acid is there, a chemical or something there, we have to put more and more water, then it is become more dilute and already stop burning deep, right?
I have got chemical ones, teacher.
Chemical burn due to acids, right? In case of chemical burns, I write here chemical burns.
Teacher,
Yes, Putte.
sodium hydroxide is also acid, no?
Oh, no, sodium hydroxide, it's not acid, it is a base, right? HCl, hydrochloric acid is acid. Sulfuric, H2SO4 acid. Right? Sodium hydroxide is base.
But bases also can
Yeah, can burn. Strong bases can burn. These are strong acid. Casein burns on our too dangerous, right? And the sodium hydroxide also can do the
like the acid, like the base I told just now.
This is a chemical burn. We have to talk to doctor immediately, right?
And teacher,
Hmm?
there are chemicals which get together.
Teacher, you have finished.
And they get sometimes those chemicals produce heat and sometimes they produce cold. No, teacher?
When chemical reaction take place, they are producing heat, some chemical reactions. Some chemical reaction, it is decrease in the temperature, right?
Yes.
Like calcium oxide burn, you know that ash of calcium oxide. හුණු ගල් කියන්නේ හුණු අලු හුණු කියන්නේ අහලා තියෙනවද? Calcium oxide. If you put into the water, it's producing a heat. For that also burning case, right? මේකට වැටුනොත් burn වෙනවා. Producing heat.
Teacher, when you put into lime juice, you put lot of sugar. It makes a chemical reaction, no teacher?
That you asked about the lemon.
Yeah, lemon and lot of sugar.
No, there isn't. It's the sugar is dissolved in the water and the lemon, right?
I heard some people saying it.
No, that is right. Like acidic. That is citric acid. Lemon has citric acid. It is acidic, right? When we are making a juice for drink, there isn't much more reactions take place. Only sugar. It is dissolved in water, but sometimes it will increase the acidity in our tummy, right? After it goes to stomach, too much acidity is mean because lemon normally acidic, but it is giving us good vitamin C source of, lemon is a good vitamin C source. We have learned it, right? You were there in the class, then I am doing that part.
Which part?
Vitamin C so producing things, lemon and all.
No, teacher.
First, next one, if it is a severe burn, definitely we have to go to a doctor, right?
It's a what burn, teacher?
You can serious burning is there, big burn, severe burn, right?
Deep burn, not deep.
Yeah.
Deep.
If it is a burn, a doctor must be called.
Teacher, I have finished.
Others also?
Yes, teacher.
No, teacher.
Teacher, I am finished.
Finish all of you.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Next one, first aid for nosebleed, right? Nose, bleeding of nose. For that we are saying nose bleeds. First aid.
Teacher,
Yes, Bute.
some people doing just close closing his nose like this and doing like this. Then it's not good. Then the blood will go to your body and it's not good. So you have to do like this, no, teacher? Downwards, no?
Yes, right? First aid for nosebleeds. What is that? Nosebleeds are very common and sometimes can stop on their own, right? Few first aid tips always come like this. Make the person sit up with his head tilted upwards, first of all. Right? Make the person sit up with his head tilted upwards, hold and pinch the soft portion of the nose carefully for at least 5 minutes to stop the bleed. Right? Then that's how we have to stop the nose bleeding. First, what we are going to do, very common and sometimes can stop on their own. Sometimes it is on stopping. If not, we have to do the treatment for that. First, write down this. Nose bleeds. First, first one. First, we can do hold and pinch. The soft portion of the nose. Carefully at least 5 minutes too.
Teacher, you finish.
Finish it.
Me too.
This is still I'm writing. Teacher, I have finished.
Right. First aid bow. Next one we have to talk about animal bites. Right. We are going to talk this animal bites and the other things next day. Today I am just going to, because I told I am going to do a small test. So I am going to just remind you the previous parts of the term. Right. We are now at the third lesson. So first lesson I am going to remind you, and after that small quick test I am going to give from that one, not today. Next week, like 30 minutes, I am going to allocate addition to the class time. Right? I am not going to use the class time for the test. Other thing, you are going to school.
Okay,
so
teacher.
yeah, you are too tired. So I am not going to take too much time. Only a few minutes for that.